As the Senate opens its investigation into the Marshall Islands flagged oil tanker Pacificana that rammed Filipino fishing boat Terrain off the waters of Pangasinan near Bajo de Masinloc, lawmakers made a plea to the government of Marshall Islands to compensate the families of the fishermen who died and to the survivors whose lives have been greatly affected.
Pagkatapos nitong pangyayaring ito, kayo ba ay handa pang pumalaot uli at mangisda doon sa natural lugar?
Hindi ko pa po masabi po sa ngayon. Parang nagkaroon po kami ng mga phobia. Takot po.
Marshall Islands Deputy Commissioner for Maritime Affairs here in the Philippines, Captain Leo Bolivar, says they opened an investigation 2 days after the incident. He says they have been in close coordination with the Philippine Coast Guard or PCG, and their own preliminary investigation is about to conclude.
Investigation was actually based in Singapore. We actually boarded the vessel. We have 2 investigators that went on board the vessel last October 6. We already are in the process of concluding the investigation, and it will be a full report that will be forwarded to IMO database, and it will be visible actually for the Port State Control.
If it's a pure accident, does anybody have to go to jail? Hindi. But we have to compensate those damaged. At wag na natin i-dribble o patagalin pa masyado. So that's our appeal to our friend, neighbor, and ally, the Republic of the Marshall Islands.
I will have this discussed with Maduro. So whatever was raised and whatever was discussed here, I will.
The Philippine National Police says they may course through the Department of Justice the filing of a criminal complaint. However, Senior State Counsel Attorney Freddy Ganchun explains they are still awaiting the full report of the PCG as they want to study the incident before filing any criminal case. But she clarifies that damage claims can be filed for compensation.
Namatayan tayo ng kababayan natin, maghihintay pa tayo ng taon po, baka grade 3 na ito. Itong anak nitong kapitan, hindi pa ho tapos itong kaso.
But we can have other remedies, of course, Mr. Chair. If we look back at what happened to the Reed Bank incident, it can be payment of damages. So loss of income, actual damage because of the destruction of the ship, and emotional damage also because of the phobia that they have.
So, wag tayo muna
Senator Francis Tolentino urges the DOJ to sit down with the victims and their families to help them in what legal action to take in acquiring compensation. The PCG reports that their fact-finding probe will end a week after the inspection and forensic examination of the FB Doreen once it arrives in Subic, Zambales. The agency will also submit its report to the Department of Foreign Affairs for the appropriate diplomatic action. Jorinin Delgado, UNTV News and Rescue. We serve the people. We give glory to God.